Has to be said that there hasn't been that many supporters of Harry and Meghan, vocally at least, or indeed visually. All of their friends seemingly have gone on the underground. You know, we're talking about sort of Ellen DeGeneres, Oprah Winfrey. We saw them recently at that big first responders event alongside Kevin Costner, but they haven't really come out and sort of supported them. And this is even more interesting because when you think about it, there's lots of things that they could have come out to support, i.e. the Invictus Games, which seemingly is still undivided as to whether that was a success or indeed just a marketing tool for Meghan and Harry. And then very quickly after the Invictus Games, it appeared that they decided rather than rushing home, they were going to have this holiday. For a while, of course, very tactfully putting this stuff out there while the Prince and Princess of Wales were busy and His Majesty the King was over in France alongside Queen Camilla. You get the picture. But there was always one person, allegedly, that they could call upon, a good stalwart, as it were, Princess Eugenie. But what's interesting here, as we told you a couple of days ago, Princess Eugenie now is becoming very successful in her own right. Now, I've met both princesses, and they are lovely girls, actually. Beatrice and Eugenie are just kind of down-to-earth people, very warm, very engaging. But of course, when you have a split in the family, it's very difficult, isn't it? Because people do decide which side you're going to take the side upon. That's the bigger problem. Now, as we told you recently, Meghan apparently was sending overtures regarding the situation that she may consider appearing on said podcast, Eugenie's podcast, that is, right? Now, what's interesting here is that, you know, there's still no confirmation or indeed no public affirmation from Princess Eugenie about their close friendship, in particular Prince Harry. Now, you see, Prince Harry and Eugenie and Beatrice were very close growing up, obviously around about the same age bracket, going through a lot of things. Now, according to a very well-placed source, there's fractions now in that relationship. Remember, you're hearing this here first. Not only is Eugenie becoming very successful, as I say, independently as a podcaster, as is her mother, the Duchess of York, very successful indeed, with Tea with Sarah. But now, according to that source, it appears that actually Eugenie has decided the person she will keep in touch with is Prince Harry. Now, we have to say, as ever, allegedly, but this comes at a price. It's at a distance. And this is not being negative. It's just about the way things are. You have to decide how you feel about that connection very publicly to people and how that's going to be perceived in your brand. And it is all about influencers, let's not forget. Now, I'm not suggesting for one moment that, you know, she's drawn a line entirely under the relationship with Meghan Markle, but she had more of an affinity, obviously, with Prince Harry. And according to a very well-placed source, the bottom line for Eugenie is she's always going to be there for Harry, but right now, as a young mum, a busy influencer, a podcaster, she doesn't have time for the drama. Read of that what you will. But what is interesting, as we all know, with Harry and Meghan, the drama seemingly just comes thick and fast. It's one story after another, one negative, one positive. And for them to lose that close support, at least in public, is another real bombshell. And as we've told you before, Prince Harry seemingly would like to make some kind of return back here to the United Kingdom. Apparently Eugenie thinks this is a good idea too, to keep the avenues open. But is that just a one-way ticket for one person, or would she embrace both of them? According to a very well-placed source, right now, she's keeping an open council. Whichever way you look at it, this doesn't bode well for the ongoing friendship. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.